So good evening everyone and welcome again. So today we are going to continue from where we left yesterday. And like I've mentioned yesterday, we introduced ourselves into the blockchain technology and the cryptocurrency, okay? And we were able to look at some few things. And now what I want us to do today is now to look at an overview of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency to be ever invented. Already we know that cryptocurrency in the simplest language possible is what? Is what? What is cryptocurrency?
Money.
Correct. That's simple. It's money, but in what form?
Digital.
Correct, in digital form. Thank you. So now that we know that, what is the blockchain? What is blockchain? Someone? Yes, Vanessa.
It's a public ledger that records all of cryptocurrencies transactions.
Correct. It's that simple. It's a public ledger that records all the crypto transactions. And yesterday we were able to look at the Blockchain Explorer and we were able to see how transactions were happening, and we were able to even see some lump sums amount of money that were being transacted. You remember the last transaction we checked was around 1.7 million, and the fees that were paid to do that transaction was only $6. And I believe that was amazing. So now today I want us to look at what we call an overview of Bitcoin. Well, there are so many cryptocurrencies in the industry, but we cannot look at them all. So we are going to look at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will act as an example of the other cryptocurrencies, where in some way or the other they might differ in one way or the other because of what we talked about, different blockchain networks. And later in this class, we are going to see how different blockchain networks differ and why. And why do we have different blockchain networks? Why can't we just use the blockchain that was initially invented when Bitcoin was created? Okay, so Bitcoin, we are going to use it just as an example because most other cryptocurrencies will try to emulate the features that comes with Bitcoin. Okay, so just take it as an example to many other cryptocurrencies that we are not going to look at, but in one way or the other we are going to interact with them in different scenarios and in different cases. So Bitcoin was the first digital currency to be ever invented, and it is a decentralized electronic payment system. We talked about decentralization yesterday, that is based on the mathematical proof. It is a form of digital currency that operates independently of any authority, allowing for fast and low-cost electronic transactions. And by talking about fast transactions, well, sometimes you might feel that local or the traditional ways that we use to transfer money is much faster. For example, if I was to send you a Bitcoin and someone was to send you the M-Pesa, you'll definitely receive the M-Pesa message faster than the Bitcoin transaction or the Bitcoin confirmation. But when it comes to, sending money overseas, you remember the example that I was giving you yesterday of your brother or sister who is in Russia and was in dire need of some money. You see, M-Pesa will not help at this case, but now Bitcoin comes in play and it will help to receive or to send money much quicker than if you were to use the RTGS or the Swift transfer, also considering that you want to do this at night. Okay, so the concept of Bitcoin was first proposed in the year 2008 by a software developer known by the pseudonym. A pseudonym is a name that hides an identity, the real identity of someone. So this guy or this software engineer or this software developer goes by the name Satoshi Nakamoto, whose true identity remains unknown to date. Well, there have been several people who've come out to claim that they are Satoshi Nakamoto, but we don't have proof. We can't prove whether they are indeed the inventors of Bitcoin. So to date, we have never been able to prove whom the real inventor of Bitcoin is. Just a minute, just a second. I need to pick this. Sorry for that, guide. So I was talking about the inventor of Bitcoin, who is Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, let me actually share my screen so that we can move together. Just to confirm that you guys can see my screen. Can you? Someone?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we've said the concept of Bitcoin was first proposed in the year 2008 by a software developer known by the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. And we've said a pseudonym is a name that hides the identity of the true owner or the true inventor of Bitcoin. And we've said his true identity remains unknown to date. So Satoshi Nakamoto's proposal for Bitcoin was to create a currency that was independent of any central authority, allowing the electronic transactions that were almost instantaneous and had very low transaction fees. The total amount of Bitcoin that can ever exist is capped at 21 million, and this, of course, will help in curbing what as far as cryptocurrency is concerned. The total amount of Bitcoin that can ever exist is capped at 21 million. What is the advantage of this? Very quickly. We talked about this in our first class. The fact that we have a capped number of Bitcoin, what is the beauty about that? And remember the demand for Bitcoin. Yes, Samuel or War?
Yeah, definitely. If you cap it at a certain figure and the demand goes up, it means that the demand will be more than the supply. Hence, the value will also maybe go up or be maintained at what it is.
Correct. So, in simple terms, it means chances of Bitcoin having inflation are low, right? Is that so, Samuel?
Yes, that's what it means. Yeah.
Correct. Thank you. So, and it is created digitally by a community of people known as miners. We are going to look at what mining is and how miners generate money, but we already mentioned something little about it. But for now, don't tire yourself so much about this. So these miners use their computing power. Their machines called the S9, the S19, the S21 anti-miners. They look like these machines, this machine that you can see on my screen. So these miners use their computing power. So this machine, okay, in a distributed network to mine new Bitcoins and are rewarded with portion of newly created Bitcoins. But we are going to discuss that in depth when we start looking about what cryptocurrency mining is. Well, back in 2017, I used to do mining, and the company that I was working with, I was not an employee but a shareholder in that company. We used to have mining farms all around the globe. We used to have some in China, we used to have others in Russia, and we used to have others in South America in a place called Paraguay. And we mined Bitcoin from 2017 all the way up to 2019 before the bear market came. And when the bear market came, you're going to understand what bear market means, but it essentially means or stands for when the markets are bleeding. By bleeding, I mean when the markets are going down. So it was not profitable anymore to continue mining unless we had to revamp or upgrade the machines, which was quite expensive. So at some point, we had to stop mining, but it was a very, very good and lucrative business, and we made money. Actually, most of the money that I made through cryptocurrency was actually from Bitcoin mining. But for you to be a participant in Bitcoin mining, you need to have some good amount of money because you need to buy these machines in good numbers. Then you need to have them in a location that is very cold because they heat a lot. Remember, these machines are running 24/7 so that they can capture any crypto transaction that is done so that they can verify. So it's a business that is a bit complicated in its own way, but when we start talking about mining, I will explain it further for you to understand. Now, one of the unique aspects of Bitcoin is that it cannot be printed like traditional fiat currency. Instead, it is created digitally through the process called mining. And mining, in the simplest language possible, how I can put it for you to understand, is just the process of verifying transaction. So when I'm sending some Bitcoin from my wallet to someone's wallet, there needs to be a machine that is going to verify this transaction. And it's not only one machine that can do this. Once machine A verifies, machine B verifies, machine C verifies. And remember, all these machines are scattered globally. Okay, they are scattered globally, but they are connected in the blockchain network. Once a number of machines, normally with Bitcoin, it only needs 3 different machines to confirm that this is a genuine transaction and the funds get to the recipient. It's that simple. So if ever asked what Bitcoin mining is in the simplest language possible, is the process by which computing power or machines, mining machines are used to process or to approve Bitcoin transactions. It's that simple. Now we are going to see how these machines make money, or the individuals that participate in crypto mining, how they make money. Now this process ensures that the total supply of Bitcoin is limited and helps to prevent inflation. Additionally, the distributed nature of Bitcoin network ensures that transactions are secure and transparent. Now, Bitcoin is a revolutionary technology that has the potential to change the way we conduct transactions and we transfer value. It is a decentralized digital currency that operates independently of any central authority. It's not controlled by any central authority, the Federal Reserve, the Central Bank of Kenya. No, it runs independently and it's decentralized, making it secure, transparent, and low cost. As the technology, of course, continues to evolve, we can expect to see even more innovative uses of Bitcoin in the future. Already, we are having merchants across the globe whom are already accepting Bitcoin as a mode of payment. And you can always make payments using cryptocurrency, and not just Bitcoin. They've even introduced other cryptocurrencies that you can use to make payments. And the beauty about now the difference in innovation of new blockchain networks is that the upcoming blockchain networks are quite faster because they are like an improvement of what the initial idea, which is Bitcoin, was. Okay, now understanding the basics of Bitcoin, that is features, benefits, and the risks, because it has its own benefits, and of course it also has its own risk, and nothing comes without a risk, and no investment comes without a risk. And I've always repeated that again and again, even with the previous students. Now, one of the main features of Bitcoin is that it is decentralized, meaning that no one, not even the government, has control over it. Transactions are managed directly by people through direct transaction. And setting up a Bitcoin wallet, which you're going to look in the next lesson about cryptocurrency wallet, it's easy and can be done in just a few minutes as compared to the process of opening a bank account, which can take up to several days. Well, nowadays people have really improved on the ways of opening bank accounts. You just need to present yourself. They take a photo of you, you give them your ID, and you're done. At least now those processes have improved, but they're not as easy as opening a Bitcoin account or a Bitcoin wallet. And we are going to look at that shortly. Now, another important feature of Bitcoin is its anonymity. Transactions on the blockchain, the public ledger that records all Bitcoin transactions, are visible to everyone. And we were actually able to witness this yesterday when we were looking at the Blockchain Explorer, and we were actually able to see money being transacted from one wallet to the other, and we could see how much and how much fees have been paid and the real time, but we could not be able to tell who is making this transaction to who and for what purpose. That is what we are talking about, the anonymity feature of Bitcoin. So transactions on the blockchain, the public ledger that records all the Bitcoin transactions, are visible to everyone, but the identity of the person making the transaction is not revealed. This means that individuals can hold large amounts of Bitcoin without anyone knowing, unlike traditional bank accounts where the government can monitor the amount of money going in and out of an account. And we've had cases of people's accounts being frozen because there's no proof or documentation of where this money is coming from. And especially if people are doing some illegal business, if you cannot prove where this money is coming from. You remember in the previous government, they had actually frozen the vice president's account with over 200 million, which they were claiming to have been come from, you know, illegal activities or corruption and stuff like that. But with cryptocurrency, the central government or the CBK or whatever government it is, they cannot be able to freeze your account because they cannot even be able to know which account is yours, because remember, your Bitcoin account is not linked to your identity in any way. And that's the beauty about the anonymity factor of Bitcoin. In addition to its anonymity, Bitcoin transactions are also completely transparent. So every transaction that is done on the blockchain is visible to everyone and nothing is hidden. The transaction fees for using Bitcoin are also relatively low, making it much cheaper than traditional banking options, especially when transacting lump sum amounts of money. And we checked that yesterday. Now, Bitcoin is also known for its speed, as transactions are processed quickly and coins can appear in seconds to minutes, unlike traditional bank transfer, which can take several days to complete, especially when doing overseas transfer. Furthermore, Bitcoin is also easy to carry, as individuals can hold large amounts of money on a simple mobile device or a simple mobile or hardware wallet like this one here. It's called a ledger. And in the near future, I would recommend everyone to get one. Okay, it goes for less than $150. And with this device, you can have as many Bitcoins or as many cryptocurrencies as you want. You can even hold $1 billion in this device, and no one will be able to ever know that you own this money. And you can always exchange. Remember, we said Bitcoin has a high liquidity, meaning you can convert it to any other currency that you want in a span of a few minutes. 5 to 10 minutes, you have your money from cryptocurrency, as compared to when you want to liquidate a piece of land or maybe a property like a house or a car. You'll have to keep advertising and looking for clients, you know. Now, however, there are also some drawbacks to using Bitcoin, and one of the main concerns is that transactions are not retrievable or traceable after they are completed, meaning that if you make a mistake or send money to the wrong wallet address, someone's mic is not muted, to the wrong address, it cannot be recovered, okay, unless you know whom that person is.
With Russia Securities, the company. We could give you an advantage.
Everin, your mic is unmuted. Please, let's try and have our mics muted to avoid interruptions, okay? So additionally, so we've said the moment you make a mistake and you send the money to the wrong address, remember, addresses are not linked to someone's identity. So if you make a mess and send the money to the wrong address, that's it. It's gone. It's gone and gone forever, unless you know who the owner is, of which knowing the owner, it's impossible. It's actually not close to impossible. It's actually impossible unless you receive the wallet address from someone you know, and you send the money to that person, but maybe you wanted to send to a different person, okay? Now, in addition to that, the value of Bitcoin is highly volatile, meaning that individuals can become rich or poor in a short period of time. I'm talking about short period of time, and you can see I've actually underlined the term short, because cryptocurrency, remember, is still in its early stages, and there are a lot of emotions within the industry and within the cryptocurrency industry, because some governments are trying to fight it, other governments are trying to support it. So this back and forth between different governments is causing a lot of volatility. But if you look at the general trend or the overall trend of how Bitcoin has been behaving over the last 12 years, it's actually on an uptrend. Because if you look at how much one Bitcoin was selling in the year 2010, it was selling for merely less than $1. Today we are talking about $39,000 or $40,000, you know. Now, in the year 2021, one Bitcoin was actually selling for more than how much it's currently selling. It was selling for $69,000, you know. So it's actually down with like $29,000. But tell you what, like it or not, in the coming bull run, which is coming in the year 2024, 2025, Bitcoin is actually going to break that that all-time high, okay? And their projections, and I've repeated this many times, that Bitcoin is expected to hit between $100,000 to $150,000 in the next bull run. And it's not far, it's actually very, very near. When you're looking at Bitcoin halving, you're going to understand what it is and how it impacts the price of Bitcoin, and why Bitcoin halving is a catalyst to the price of Bitcoin going up. And Bitcoin halving is happening in the next 3 months, actually in the next 87 days, that is in April. And we are going to look at what Bitcoin halving is and why it is a catalyst for the price of Bitcoin to continue going up. So it is also easy to lose due to small mistakes, such as sending money to the wrong address. We've already mentioned that. Furthermore, it is not widely accepted as a form of payment in local markets, though mass adoption is gradually increasing. So those are some of the risks and disadvantages of Bitcoin. Well, it's not widely accepted. Not everywhere you can go and make payments using cryptocurrency, but if you go to most advanced countries, it's actually very easy to do your shopping and pay using cryptocurrency. Now, it is important to note that Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency created and is still the most popular as at the time of this presentation. And Bitcoins are not printed like traditional currencies. They are created by people called miners. We've already mentioned that. Bitcoin can be used to buy things electronically. We've said that already. If you go to first world countries, you can actually make your payment using a Bitcoin, okay? But the question of where to store them is an important one that will be addressed in further detail when talking about wallets, which is coming up soon. So it is important to educate yourself about the features and risks associated with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency before investing in them. And that is why we are holding this class. So by the time you're coming out of this class, we will have known the benefits and the features and the risks that comes with it. Because remember what I said, there's no investment that comes without a risk, and you need to understand what are some of the risks that comes with cryptocurrency. But the risk that actually comes with cryptocurrency per se, from my own experience, is you don't put money in cryptocurrency that you're probably willing to use in a short period. For example, you have some $10,000 and you're planning maybe to pay school fees for your kid in the next 2 months, and you decide instead of just holding this money in the bank, why not put it in Bitcoin? You never know, Bitcoin might come down or it might go up. So you're not supposed to take such risks, because if, for example, it comes down from wherever it was when you're buying it, then you're going to have a challenge to even pay the school fees for your kids. So you need to understand such things. But overall, if you're a long-term investor like me, then you're not going to have any problem with holding Bitcoin. Now, there's something very interesting that I want us to look at, which is introduction to Satoshi value and cryptocurrency wallets. So a Satoshi value is a unit of measurement, or it's the smallest unit of a Bitcoin used in the world of cryptocurrency, specifically in reference to Bitcoin, named after the pseudonym of the anonymous creator of Bitcoin, whom we've said is Satoshi Nakamoto. So one Satoshi is equal to 0.00000001. So if you look, these are 8 decimal places, meaning Bitcoin is divisible to up to 8 decimal places, meaning even if you have $20 or 5,000 Kenya shillings, you can actually be able to buy a piece of a Bitcoin. You don't have to buy one full Bitcoin just because it's selling at 40,000. However, if that was the case, then it means a lot of people will be locked out, because you cannot be able to buy, not so many people can be able to buy one Bitcoin at 40,000. That is like 6 point something million. But now the fact that it's divisible is divisible up to 8 decimal places, it means you can have a fraction. It's just like the dollar. You know, the largest note in the US is the $100 note, right? But it can be divided into other small portions, like the $50. We have the 50, the 20, the 10, the $1, and even the cents, the 50 cents and stuff like that. So the same applies to Bitcoin. And just like the smallest unit of the fiat money is maybe the cent, so the smallest unit of a Bitcoin is called a Satoshi, and it's equivalent to 0.0701 BTC. Now, it plays a very crucial role in the trading exchange of Bitcoin. So you can see here 1 Satoshi is equivalent to 0.0000001. If you have 10 Satoshis, you can see what it's equivalent to, all the way to 100 million Satoshis. So if you have 100 million Satoshis, it means you actually have one Bitcoin. Now, to understand the value of Satoshi, it is important to consider the current value of one Bitcoin in relation to the fiat currencies, such as the US dollar. As of this writing, the value of one Bitcoin is around, let's say, 39,183. So using this value, we can calculate that one Satoshi is worth approximately, you just need to multiply this number by 0.0000001 BTC, and you are going to get this amount, okay? This amount. So this may not seem like a lot, but when dealing with large amounts of Bitcoin, the value of Satoshi can add up quickly. So for example, let's say you want to purchase one BTC at its current price of 39,183 USD. So instead of buying the entire BTC, you could purchase 39,000 Satoshis. 39,183,000 Satoshis at this price, okay? At 0.000391 USD, because now this is the value of one Satoshi in reference to the price of one Bitcoin at the moment. Now, this can be useful for those who want to invest Bitcoin but may not have the financial means to buy an entire Bitcoin. I've already explained this, so don't stress so much about these figures. Just know that one Satoshi is equivalent to 0.7 zeros and 1, okay? It's divisible up to 8 decimal places. So in the world of cryptocurrency trading, the use of Satoshi is common. Many trading platforms will list the value of a coin in Satoshi instead of the full BTC value. This allows traders to make more precise and accurate trades, as they can track small fluctuations in value more easily. For example, a coin may be listed as trading at 10 sats or 10 Satoshi, which means it's trading at, now these you'll have 6 zeros and 1, 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, okay? Those are 10 Satoshis. Or 0.000039, now in reference to the price of one Bitcoin. So it is worth noting that Satoshi value is not only used for Bitcoin. Other cryptocurrencies have also adopted this unit of measurements like Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and others. So to wind this up, a Satoshi is the smallest unit of a Bitcoin, just like a cent is the smallest unit of a fiat, okay? But it plays a vital role in trading and exchange. Understanding the value of Satoshi in relation to the fiat currency, such as the US dollar, can help investors and traders make more informed decisions when buying and selling Bitcoin. As the value of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies continue to fluctuate, the Satoshi will continue to be an important tool in the world of crypto. It's that simple. Now, do you have a question up to this point before we continue? Any question before we continue? Okay, so I'm assuming that is well understood. Now let's go to the other part, which is a very interesting part. And this is cryptocurrency wallets. Now, when you have money and you want to keep it safe, you keep it in a wallet. That is when you have fiat, okay? But when you have your own money in a digital form, you'll probably keep it in electronic means, like in your credit card, in your M-Pesa, in your bank account, okay? And many other online applications. Now, cryptocurrency wallets are essential tools for those who own or invest in digital currencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. These wallets allow users to store, send, and receive digital currency. However, not all wallets are created equal. There are two main types of cryptocurrency wallets, and these are named as hot and cold wallets. And we're going to look how these two cryptocurrency wallets differ. Further later, we are going to break these two wallets into what we call custodian and non-custodian wallets, and we are going to see what that is and how important that is as well. All right. Now, hot wallets are digital wallets that are connected to the internet. That's all that you need to know. A hot wallet is any wallet that is connected to the internet. This means for you to be able to access this, you need to be connected to the internet, and you can access it anytime, any day from the comfort of your house, your car, wherever you are. So far as you have internet, you can access this wallet. Okay? Those are hot wallets. These wallets are easy to use and can be accessed from anywhere, making them a popular choice among casual investors and traders. Examples of hot wallets include mobile wallets, desktop wallets, and online wallets. Mobile wallets such as Myserium and Coinomi are apps that can be downloaded on a smartphone and used to store and send and receive digital currency. Desktop wallets such as Electrum, we have Exodus, are software programs that can be downloaded on a computer and used to store, send, and receive digital currencies. Online wallets such as Coinbase and Blockchain and Binance and OKEx and Bybit and KuCoin and Get.io are web-based wallets that can be accessed from any device with an internet connection. So that is basically what hot wallets are. Any wallet that is connected to the internet, and you can access it from the comfort of your phone or from the comfort of your computer so far as you have an internet. And you can see here we have types of crypto wallets. We have hot and cold, and desktop wallets, web wallets, and mobile wallets are all hot wallets. Then we have cold wallets, and these are paper wallets and hardware wallets, and we're going to look them in details in the next few minutes. Now, one of the main advantages of hot wallets is that they are easily accessible and user-friendly. They allow users to make transactions quickly and easily, making them a great option for those who frequently trade and spend their digital currency. However, hot wallets also come with a few disadvantages, which are because they are connected to the internet, they are more vulnerable to hacking and malware attacks. And additionally, if a user loses access to their hot wallet, for example, if they lose their smartphone or forget their password, they may lose access to their digital currencies permanently. Okay? But nowadays, we've had an improvement in many ways of how you can save your passwords or replace your phone. And there are ways that you can use to recover your wallets. But the most risky part about hot wallets, remember, because they are connected to the internet, it means they can easily be attacked, or they can easily be hacked, or they can easily be attacked using malware attacks. Okay. Now we have cold wallets on the other hand. Now, on the other hand, cold wallets are not connected to the internet. These wallets are often referred to as offline wallets or hardware wallets and include physical devices such as USB drives and specialized hardware wallets like Trezor and Ledger. Cold wallets are considered to be the most secure way to store digital currency because they are not vulnerable to hacking or malware attacks. Additionally, because they are not connected to the internet, cold wallets are less likely to be targeted by phishing scams. What are phishing scams? Phishing scams is whereby, let's say, for example, you have a Binance account and someone knows, or a hacker knows that you have a Binance account, they will send you a mail that seems, or that looks like it's actually coming from Binance, and they tell you, hi, so and so, you need to update your wallet by clicking on this link. So when you click on that link, it will take you to another website that looks like the landing page of Binance. And the moment you put in your logins to log into this site thinking that you're logging into Binance, they will steal your logins. And by so doing, it means they're going to be able to access your Binance wallet because they already have your logins. However, hot wallets providers have actually come up with ways of trying to secure individual wallets, like having the two-factor authentication, having multiple security layers. Recently, most of these wallets have introduced what we call passkeys. And passkeys are actually a way of which people will be logging into their wallets in future. Not even just wallet, even in your emails or even in your accounts. Passkeys are actually some keys that what happens with passkeys. Let's say, for example, if you created an account with Binance, so a password is going to be generated that you personally don't even know. So this password is going to be split into two, and part of this password is going to be kept at Binance, okay? But the other part is going to be kept at your device, but Binance does not know the password that is in your device. So every time you log in and you choose the passkey, Binance and the device are going to combine the two parts of the password, and you're now able to log in. And the beauty about this is that you will not have to keep remembering or recording your passwords. And because of the innovation of the internet and the introduction of many online accounts, you may find that a lot of people, and I know some of you here are culprits, are actually using the same password to log into multiple accounts or to log into different online platforms. And this is very risky because if one of the platforms that you're using to log in, by any chance they get a chance to get hold of your password, they can probably log into your email if you're still using the same password to access other different accounts. And once they do that, they will see all the emails that you've been receiving from different providers. Maybe you have an account with Binance, maybe you have an account with Equity, you have an account with the KRA, and they can actually be able to steal or log into your accounts. So if you are using the same password to log into different platforms, so it's very, very important not to use the same password when you're creating online accounts, because this can actually be very vulnerable. And what I recommend is, because you're going to be creating some online wallets like Binance account, what I recommend is everyone to create a totally different email from your personal email to create this account. Okay, you create a totally different email purely for Binance and crypto transactions that is totally different from your personal email, because you may never know who has access to your personal email. And if now you combine your personal email that you probably use for work, for uploading your CVs and the rest, and then you bring now the finance part of it into it, people who might have access to that email might now start monitoring and seeing what activities you are doing with this email. Probably you've received some funds, you receive an email of a deposit. It's easy for someone to actually hack your wallet. Now, cold wallets are considered the most secure way to store digital currency because they are not vulnerable to hacking or malware attacks. Additionally, they are not connected to the internet, so cold wallets are less likely to be targeted by phishing attacks. Now, one of the main advantages of cold wallet is that they offer a high level of security for digital currency. They are often considered to be the safest way to store a digital currency. Just give me a minute. I want to bring my wallet. Just give me a second. So you can see here, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. You can see here I have this wallet. I hope it's clear enough. It's called Ledger. Okay, and if I switch this on, you can see here, Ledger, it's asking for password. Okay, it's asking for enter your PIN. So I have to enter my PIN, and you can put, I need to put the 7 or 9 digits.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Excuse me, unmute.
Yes?
I can't see what you're showing, Ledger.
Who else
I'm
can
not
see?
able to see.
Samuel, you're not able to see it, eh? Okay.
Yes, I cannot see it.
Who can confirm whether they can see it?
Okay, me, I can see it. Like I can see enter pin.
Good.
I can see it too.
You can see it, yeah? So I don't know why those who cannot see it, why they cannot see it. And you can see I actually have another one here. This is another one for my wife. So you can see we have these ledgers, and this is where you keep your cryptocurrency, because it's the safest way you can keep your money. And with these, whether you have $1 million or you have $100 million, you can travel with it. Look how small it is. You can travel with it wherever you want in the world, and no one will ever know that you're carrying $1 million. Unlike when you have this money in fiat or in your bank account, and probably you transacting in a different country, you definitely have to answer where this money is coming from. So it's very, very important that when you get yourself acquainted with cryptocurrencies and you've made some good money in the crypto industry, you get these devices. You can get one from, there's a friend of mine called Arnold who runs Apex Crypto Academy. He sells them, or you can get them from ledger.com. Whichever way you wish, you can always get them, and they are very, very safe. Okay. Now, we've said they are often considered to be the safest way to store digital currency, especially for long-term storage. Additionally, because they are not connected to the internet, cold wallets are less likely to be affected by power outages, all other technical issues. Now, the beauty about these ledgers is that even if you get hold of this device and you don't have the password, it's actually useless to you unless you know my password, which of course I cannot share with anyone. Then it means you're not going to be able to access it, right? You're not actually going to be able to access it. So it's very, very important that you also keep your passwords very safe. Let me just switch them off. Okay, they are off now. However, cold wallets also come with a few disadvantages. They can be more difficult to use, especially when you're using them for the first time. They can be a bit difficult to use, yeah. But the moment you get hold of them, they become very easy. Now, the beauty about it is they also come with an app, okay? There's an app that comes with it. It's called the Ledger. If you can see, let me just show you. If you can see here, if you look at the logo, it's actually Ledger. So I just need to put my Face ID and I log into my app. Now, the beauty about this is this money that will show in these, or the money that is in this wallet, in this ledger or in this device, so far as it's showing, in as much as it's showing in my app, I cannot be able to send this money from the app. When I try to do that, I'll be prompted to confirm this transaction from the ledger. So every transaction that I'm doing, it has to be approved from the ledger. That is why I'm saying, even if I lose it or someone gets hold of it and they don't know the password, they cannot actually be able to use it. Or if someone gets hold of my phone and is able to log into my Ledger app, let's say, for example, they have the password to my Ledger app, they can actually not be able to send funds unless they have the ledger. And that's the beauty about having a cold wallet. Yes, Vicky.
A question. What if you lose that cold wallet? How can you replace it or retrieve your money?
Yeah, that's a good question. Now, we have two ways that you can retrieve your money. Number one, when you're setting up this ledger, you're going to be given something we call a seed phrase. And we are going to see what a seed phrase is very soon when we start opening our wallets, okay? This seed phrase are 12 words or 24 secret words that you're given and you have to put them down. And listen to me carefully. Never take a screenshot, never take a photo, never send it to someone. This is something you have to write it down with your hands and keep it safe. I don't know where you keep your safe things. If you have to give it to your grandma, or your grandpa, or your dad, or your mom, whoever you feel it's safe with that, give it to them, because that is the only hope for you to recover your money if you lose this device. Okay, you lose this device. You're going to learn and see how you can actually do that. The other thing is, the Ledger, now the company that makes these gadgets, have introduced something called the Ledger Recover, whereby they will get some private keys from the ledger and it will be distributed to different parties or different companies, such that even if at some point you lose your device and you don't have the seed phrase written somewhere down, you can always reach out to Ledger and you can recover. They can recover the funds for you, but that is going to cost you roughly $10 every month. And also it means you're giving your private keys to someone else. We are going to learn about what private keys are when we are learning about custodian and non-custodian wallets. But for now, just know the safest way for you to recover your funds if you lose the device is to keep. It's like it's one of the things that you need to keep as private as possible. Yeah, it's one of the things that you need to keep as private as possible, and you don't need to, and you should not keep it online. Write it down on a piece of paper. Once you've done that, keep that paper in the safest place possible. Okay, I hope, Piki, your question is answered, is it?
Yes, yes.
All right. Now, the more difficult, they are more difficult to use, especially for new investors and traders. Additionally, because they are not connected to the internet, cold wallets can make transactions more difficult and time consuming, because you have to take the ledger, turn it on, put in the password, connect it to your phone, and make the transaction. Yeah, you have to confirm the transaction. But the moment you get used to it, it becomes actually very, very easy. So it's not as hard as it sounds. It's actually very, very easy to use. Now, in conclusion, both hot wallets and cold wallets have their own advantages and disadvantages, and hot wallets are easy to use and accessible, making them a great option for those who frequently trade or spend their digital currency. And cold wallets, on the other hand, offer a high level of security for digital currency and are ideal for long-term storage. Ultimately, the best type of wallet for you will depend on your own needs and preferences. But my own advice, and this is a financial advice, I normally tell people that I don't give people financial advice, but this is one. If you have some lump sum amount of money that you need to keep safe, always keep them in your ledger or in your cold wallet. So here you can see some differences between a hot wallet and a cold wallet. And you can see hot wallets are always online, like the Binance account, the Trust wallet. You're going to look at them, and you're also going to differentiate between hot wallets, cold wallets, then custodian and non-custodian wallets, because there's a difference. Now, the accessibility, you can see hot wallets are easily accessible and cold wallets are not as easy. Hot wallets are software-based and cold wallets are physical and tangible. Hot wallets are mobile, web-based, or desktop wallets, as compared to cold wallets are paper or hardware wallets. Hot wallets are prone to hacking and attacks, so they are less secure, as compared to cold wallets, which are less threat from hacking and attacks, so they are more secure. Hot wallets are easy and convenient as compared to cold wallets, which are less convenient. Hot wallets are less expensive. Actually, most of them are offered for free, okay? And cold wallets are more expensive. Now, this is in comparison to what you get with hot wallets, okay? Because now when you need to get a hot wallet, remember, a device like this, you definitely have to buy one. Now, its ability, best to store a small amount of crypto as when it comes to hot wallet, and when it comes to cold wallet, it's best to store large amounts of cryptocurrency over a longer period of time. Also, it is important to note that regardless of the type of wallet you choose, it is always important to make sure that you take the necessary precautions to keep your digital assets safe. This includes creating strong passwords, making sure to keep your wallet software and firmware up to date, and keeping a backup of your wallet. Now, we have a question on that before we look at custodian and custodian wallets. So custodian and non-custodian wallets are actually part of the hot and cold wallet. So cold wallets and hot wallets are like the main wallets, and then below them we have custodian and non-custodian wallets, and you're going to see how they differ. But do we have a question up to that point before we continue? All right, we don't have one, so let's proceed. Now, when it comes to storing and managing digital assets such as cryptocurrencies, there are two main types of wallets. Of course, we've talked about hot and cold, and now under hot and cold, we have custodial or non-custodial wallets. Now, both types of wallets have their own advantages and disadvantages, and it is important to understand the differences between them in order to make an informed decision about which is best for you or for your needs. And we've already discussed about hot and cold wallets, and we've said that a hot wallet, also known as an online or a software wallet, is a wallet that is always connected to the internet, allowing you to access your investment anytime, as compared to a cold wallet, which is any wallet that is not connected to the internet and will be stored on a physical drive. This could be a USB, a detached HDD, or a SSD, or any other form of hardware storage like the ledger, the Trezor. And hardware refers to any physical storage devices, and that is a cold wallet. Now, on to the custodial wallets. Now, custodial wallets are wallets that are maintained and controlled by a third-party company or organization. Okay, these companies are responsible for managing the private keys of the users, and they typically offer additional services such as account management, customer support, and security features. And examples of custodial wallets include Coinbase, we have Binance, and Kraken. So basically, what custodial wallets refers to are wallets provided by that party platform. And most of these, you'll have to create an account, and you'll have to upload your ID, you'll have to upload maybe a proof of address, you'll have to take a selfie and upload your passport photo, you know. These are custodial wallets. And now these ones, the problem with custodial wallets is that in one way or the other, you have to give out your identity. Okay, and the custodian, now custodian just comes from the custodian. The custodian of your wallet is the third party provider. And we've said most of these custodial wallets are actually exchanges. Actually, mostly all exchanges are custodial wallets because these are wallets that have been offered by third party companies. Now, one of the main disadvantages of custodial wallets is that you are generally considered to be more secure. One of the main advantages of custodial wallet is that they are generally considered to be more secure than non-custodial wallets. Why is this so? This is so if this is because the companies that operate them have teams of experts who are dedicated to ensuring the safety and security of their users' digital assets. Additionally, custodial wallets often have built-in security features such as two-factor authentication, which can help to protect against hacking and other forms of fraud. Well, like I mentioned, there are some security features that have been involved or that have been put in place, such that when you're logging in, you probably have to put your email, then you put your password. After that, you'll be asked to put an SMS code or a code sent to your SMS. After that, you'll have to put another code sent to your email. After that, you'll have to put another code sent to your Authenticator app. So this makes them considered secure. But to me, I still feel and believe and advised on non-custodial wallets, which you personally, unless you are not so responsible, but non-custodial wallets to me are the most safest way of keeping your finances, because you're not entrusting someone else to the security of your assets. Now, another advantage of custodial wallet is that they are often more user-friendly than non-custodial wallets, and you're going to see this because you're going to create these wallets very soon. This is because they typically have a more intuitive interface and offer a wide range of features that are designed to make it easy for users to manage their digital assets. And like I said, most of these custodial wallets are actually exchanges, and like you're going to see, you will notice that these exchanges have a lot of transactions and features and services happening. People are trading there, people are staking. We're going to look at that. People are farming, people are doing P2P. We're going to look all these and see how this differs from the non-custodial wallets. Okay. Now, for example, many custodial wallets allow users to easily buy, sell, trade cryptocurrencies directly from their wallet. So here we have a good example of what typical custodial wallets look like. We have Free Wallet, Coinbase, Binance, BitMEX, Bybit, KuCoin, OKEx. There are so many. Now we have best non-custodial wallets, and now these non-custodial wallets, they are actually in two ways. We have under these non-custodial wallets, we actually have hot and cold wallets within this. Okay, within this non-custodial wallets. Now, with this non-custodial wallets, you are the masterpiece, or you are the master access, or you are the master key of access to your wallet. Okay, and you have to keep it safe. Okay, now custodial wallets have some downsides. One of the main disadvantages is that users must rely on the security and the integrity of that third-party company that operates the wallet. This can be risky, as there have been instances in the past where these companies have been hacked or have gone bankrupt, resulting in the loss of users' digital assets. Additionally, custodial wallets may charge higher fees than non-custodial wallets. And actually, that is where the business is, because they're offering this wallet for free, And of course, they also take your identity, and they will charge you a fee for you to be able to use their services. Now let's look at non-custodial wallets. They are wallets that are controlled and maintained by the user themselves, you yourself. These wallets store the private key on the user's device, okay? And the user is responsible for the security and management of their digital assets. An example of these non-custodial wallets include My Ether wallet, there is Ledger, there is Trezor, there is Trust Wallet, there is MetaMask, there is my Pocket wallet. You know, there are so many. One of the main advantages of non-custodial wallet is that the users have full control over their digital assets. You're not entrusting someone else to your wallet, okay? This means that they are not reliant on the third-party company to keep their assets safe. They can access their digital assets at any time without anyone ever knowing. And additionally, non-custodial wallets often have lower fees than custodial wallets because remember, the custodial wallets are there for business and they will offer you free wallets, but of course they will be making something from you on the transactions, and you end up paying higher fees than what you could pay on non-custodial wallets. Another advantage of non-custodial wallet is that they are generally considered to be more private than custodial wallets. This is because users are not required to provide personal information or verify their identity in order to use these wallets. Additionally, non-custodial wallets typically have more advanced security features such as hardware wallets, which can protect you against hacking and other forms of fraud. However, there are also some downsides, as it is with any other wallet, and one of the main disadvantages is that they can be more complex to use than custodial wallets. Okay, this is because users are responsible for managing their own private keys and ensuring the security of their digital assets. So this narrows down to your own personal responsibility. If you're not so much responsible and you cannot keep this private key safe, then it means you are at a risk. Additionally, users may have access to the same range of features and services as they would with a custodial wallet, and you're going to see these very soon. Now we have some differences here or just a summary of how the custodial wallets and non-custodial wallets differ. And you can see the pros of custodial wallet is that you don't need to worry about losing your private keys because they are actually held by a third party and they have user-friendly interfaces. And the pros of non-custodial is that you have control over your funds and private keys, and you're not relying on any third party for the security of your assets. And there's faster transactions and no KYC needed, so you're not giving anyone any of your information. Like you will notice, you are actually not going to create like an account. You just create a wallet, and nowhere you're going to be asked about your identity. Okay. And the non-custodial wallets are offline storage, or they have offline storage capability, meaning they're not connected to the internet. Now, that parties about custodial wallets, now the cons is that parties are more vulnerable to hacks and insolvency, like what has happened recently with some exchanges like FTX. You know, when FTX went bankrupt, a lot of people lost money because FTX was actually a custodial wallet. It was an exchange and people lost money. And also you need to provide your own details. This is KYC. KYC essentially means know your customer. And this reduces the user anonymity. Remember when we talked about the features of Bitcoin, we said one of the features is the anonymity that comes with it. But now with custodial wallets, you have to provide information about yourself, where you stay, where you're from. You have to give your number. You have to send a photo of you. You have to send your ID, you know, stuff like that. And this makes custodial wallets less anonymous, okay? Now the cons of non-custodial wallet is funds may be lost forever if you lose your recovery phrase. I already talked about this, and they are less user-friendly, or they have a less user-friendly interface. Now, to conclude on this, both custodial and non-custodial wallets have their own advantages and disadvantages. And like we've said, custodial wallets are often considered to be more secure and convenient, but according to me, they are not as secure. You know, because these you're relying on someone else safety or security measures that they put in place. Non-custodial wallets are often considered to be even more secure as users have full control over their own assets. So both wallets are equally secure, but it all narrows down to, you know, how much you trust someone or how much you trust an exchange, because it means your faith is on someone else's security, what measures they have put to safeguard the exchange, what measures they have put to safeguard the wallet, you know. But in the non-custodial wallet's case, it's you and you yourself. And unless you decide to leak the information to third parties, then it means it's only you who can have full control over your assets. So ultimately, the choice between the choice between a custodial and non-custodial wallet will depend on individuals' personal preferences as well as specific use case. Now that marks the end of the custodial and non-custodial wallet. And now I want to ask someone a question. So, is this a cold wallet or a hot wallet? Very quickly.
Cold.
The cold wallet, correct. Is this a custodial or non-custodial wallet?
Non-custodial.
Sorry?
Non-custodial.
Correct. Non-custodial wallet. So this is a cold non-custodial wallet. It's a cold non-custodial wallet, okay? Binance. Let's talk about Binance. Is Binance a cold or a hot wallet? Yes, Kevin?
It's a hot wallet.
It's a hot wallet. Custodial or non-custodial?
It's custodial
Why is it custodial?
because in Binance, if some of us have created accounts, there is that verification process in which we have seen that we rely on them
Correct.
so they can have our details.
Thank you. Because you are actually relying on their security aspect of their platform. That's very good. So I hope this has been understood clearly. Has it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Do you have a question? Yes, Vanessa?
Are there hot wallets that can be non-custodial?
Yes, there are hot wallets that can be non-custodial, and we are actually going to create one now. Okay, so can we do that?
Okay.
Right, so what I want us to do now, I'm going to illustrate this practically. So just give me a minute. I need to share my screen. So I want everyone to go on your phones. Everyone to go on your phones. And we want to create a non-custodial wallet that is a hot wallet. So for those who just joined us, I had asked the old students to download what we call a trust wallet. You remember? You remember? So
Yes.
now I want to, let me connect my phone real quick so that we are able to see what I'm talking about. So just give me a second. I opened the wrong application. Should have opened this. Let me close this, sorry. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so I want to go to my App Store and I want to download something here. So let me share this also. I want to stop sharing this and share something different. Oh, I closed this. Sorry. Let me just okay. So let me share this. Can you guys see my phone on the computer?
No.
Not yet. Okay, just give me a second. How about now?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's visible.
What can you see? What can you see?
It's a black.
A black screen, right?
Mm.
Okay, I know why that is happening. So let me change that and share my entire screen instead. Entire screen. Okay, how about now? What do you see? You can see my phone now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So we are going
Yes.
to download an app
Yeah.
called Trust Wallet. I'm on my app store, Trust Wallet. And we're going to create a non-custodial hot wallet, okay? A non-custodial hot wallet. And you're going to see how this happens. Now, this is very, very important, and you're going to be using this most of the times, okay? You're going to be using these most of the times, especially when you start interacting with decentralized exchanges. This will come in handy, okay? This will come in handy when we start talking about decentralized exchanges, because with decentralized exchanges you can only interact with them through non-custodial wallets, okay, through non-custodial wallets, and we're going to see how that works. This is taking time. 1 minute. You have to wait for 1 minute. Okay, let's just wait unless there's someone who has a question. I'm hoping you are also downloading, unless you had it previously. Okay, unless you had it previously, you can just chill. If you don't have it, make sure you also download it so we can move together.
Accurate.
Yes.
Yeah, I downloaded, but I'm trying to download Trust Wallet, non-custodian, and I'm seeing there's one which is showing a cross
Can you
of
send me a
yellow.
screenshot on WhatsApp kindly? Your Trust Wallet needs to look just like mine, eh? Send me a screenshot to my WhatsApp on what you're seeing, so that I'm able to verify whether you're downloading the correct thing. So mine is already done, okay? So I'm going to click open. I hope everyone is watching, okay? Because I want us to go together, okay? So I'm going to click open. And now it's telling me to get started, okay? Once I click on get started, see what it's telling me? It's telling me to either create a new wallet or add an existing wallet. Now, we are assuming we've never created a wallet before, so we are going to create a new wallet. So I'm going to click on create a new wallet, and it's asking me to put the password. Let me just put 000 for the purposes of this one, 000. And now it's telling me backup secret phrase. Protect your assets by clicking up your seed phrase now. So I'm going to click backup manually. I would not advise anyone to backup to iCloud, because if you are using an iPhone and probably you back it up on iCloud and someone's mic is not muted, and you back it up on iCloud and someone gets hold of your iCloud, it's very easy for them to access your funds. So always make sure you back it up manually. So I'm going to click these ones. Now, this secret phrase is the master key to your wallet. Tap on all checkboxes to confirm you understand the importance of your secret phrase. Number one, Trust Wallet does not keep a copy of your secret phrase. Okay. Number two, saving this digitally in plain text is not recommended. That's why I'm saying don't take a screenshot, don't take a photo. You need to have a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil. Examples include screenshots, text files, or emailing yourself. You should not do that, because if anyone gets access to that, then you are doomed. So we tick that. Then the third one is write down your secret phrase and store it in a secure offline location. So I tick that. Then the other one is just continue. And now the secret phrase is here. Unfortunately, you cannot see it because I'm doing video sharing. Okay. But just to show you, this is how, can you guys see my camera? These are my secret phrases. Okay. So I'm just showing you these for the purposes of this class. Can you see this on the video? Yes? Someone to confirm for me. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yes.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a pen and a piece of paper and write them down. Okay? So I'm going to write them down. Number one is rail, then joke, then depth, then padding. So this is the master key to your assets. If at any one point you lose it, then you're doomed and no one will be able to help you. Remember, there is no support for this. You cannot write to support and tell them, you know, I had my money in this wallet and now I cannot see them. There's nothing that, someone's mic is not muted. There's nothing that Trust Wallet is going to do about it. Okay? Whose mic is that, kindly? Let me see who this is. Anita, your mic. Gloria Mawira, your mic. Could you guys please mute your mics?
Excuse me, Acute.
Yes.
I've reached a point where it tells me this secret phrase is the master key to your wallet. And then down there, you're supposed to click on continue.
Yes, click on continue. Have you written it down?
I've not seen those.
Just click continue, they should appear.
Okay, I've seen it. Okay.
Yes, now write them down. Okay. Now let me go back to sharing my screen so that everyone can see. So I've written mine down, so I'm going to click continue. Okay, and you see now it's asking me what was the fourth word. So my fourth word was pudding. So I'm going to click on pudding on my phone. So it's asking me what was the seventh word, and the seventh word was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So my seventh word was thumb. Then it's asking me for the eighth word, and my eighth word is blade. So it's asking this just to confirm that I've written this down. Okay. And then the 11th word is super. Okay, so I click on super and then I click on continue. Once I do that, now I have a wallet. Okay, you can see now it's telling me start using a wallet, and I can enable push notifications and I can allow this. This one you can close for now. If pull staking, we'll come to that much later. Now, At the top here, you can see where it's written main wallet. Here, main wallet. There's like an eye here that you can click, and once you click it, you can see my balance is 0. You can rename your wallet to your preference, to the name you want by just clicking here, and you can see here under main wallet, you can call it HCA Jan 2024. Okay, HCA Jan 2024. When I click save, you can see now my wallet is called HTA Jan 2024. Now, if I want to receive any funds, all that I need to do is to click on receive, and I can choose any asset that I want. Okay, I can choose any asset that I want. Now, remember we talked about recovering your funds. So for example, if I have some funds here, let's say I have some BNBs. Let me actually send some BNBs here. I hope everyone is watching. Are we? Yes?
Yes.
You're too fast.
Am I?
Yeah, we are a little bit behind.
Just follow through fast, then you can do it later by yourself when you are watching the video, because this is being recorded.
Okay.
So it's better that you first understand what I'm doing, then you can redo it on your own at your own time and at your own pace. Okay, so now you can see I have 0 BNBs here. Now I'm going to click receive and copy. This is what we call a wallet address. Okay, the one that starts with 0x, this one here, 0x, see this one here. So I'm going to copy this. We are going to come to this much later, but I just want to show you what would happen if you lose your phone. Okay, so copy, I've copied that address. Then I'm going to go to my other phone and send some coins. Let me send some BNBs from another wallet here. Just give me a second. So I have a wallet here that have some funds, some $2. So I'm going to click receive and BNB Smart Chain, and I just need to scan this QR code here. And put the maximum amount, and then I click on next. So in a short while, you're going to see some $2 having been received here. I've just sent. Okay, just wait and see. It's going to happen right now. Can you see that? We have $2 in my wallet now. Can you see that? Can you see that, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
So now, let's say, for example, I delete this wallet, which is what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to delete this wallet completely. Okay, so I'm going to delete at the top right corner, I'm going to delete it. And it's asking me for the password. So it used the Face ID, and it's deleting, and it's gone. So now my Trust Wallet is asking me to create a new wallet or to add an existing wallet, right? Remember, I've deleted a wallet that has funds. Now, the only way for me to recover that wallet is using the seed phrase that I wrote down, okay? The only way to recover my wallet and to recover the funds in that wallet is by putting back the seed phrase. And in this time, or in this case now, I'm not going to choose the first option of create a new wallet. I'm going to click add existing wallet. However, if I had not written this seed phrase down, or these 12 words down, and by mistake I lose my phone, or I forget the password, or I delete the wallet by mistake, those funds are gone and gone forever, and there's no way that I can be able to access it. So the seed phrase is the master key to your assets. The seed phrase is the master key to your assets, okay? That is very, very important. So I'm going to click on add existing wallet, and it's asking me for the password. We put 000, I confirm 000. Now you see here it's asking me to use a secret phrase or iCloud backup. Remember, I didn't recommend iCloud backup, and there's view only wallets. Okay, so you can add a wallet here for just viewing how your assets are doing. But because we want to recover our funds, we are going to use the secret phrase, which we have already written down. In this case, we are going to use a multi-coin wallet. A multi-coin wallet is any wallet that can receive multiple wallets. It's that simple, okay? So I'm going to click multi-coin wallet, and you see now it's asking me for the wallet name. So I can give it whatever name I want, or I can give it the previous name that it was. So HCA Jan 2024, okay? So we've given it the name, and now I need to put the secret phrases, and I need to put them down as I wrote them down. So the first one was rail, the second one was joke, and if you miss a spelling, I'm sorry, you cannot recover your money. The other one was depth, and there's a space after every seed phrase, depth. The other one was pudding. The other one was destroy. The other one is sugar. The other one is thumb. Sorry, thumb. The other one is blade. The other one is champion. The other one is famous, and you have to get the spelling correct. The other one is super, and the last one is output. So once I do that, I'm going to click on return and then restore wallet at the bottom, okay? I click restore wallet. It's loading, and there we are. Start using Trust Wallet, and you can see my funds are back. And now, if I wanted to send these funds to another wallet, I can easily do that. Just watch. So I'll go to my other phone and click on receive, and then I'll go here and click on send. Then I'll choose I want to send the BNB Smart Chain. Then I will scan the wallet. Okay, do you see that? I will scan the wallet. So I've scanned the wallet, and then I want to send the maximum amount, and then I'm going to click next. And you can see I'm sending from HCA to this other wallet, and then I'm going to click confirm, and the transaction is processing. I can close this, and in a minute or so, the funds will have left my wallet and they're back to my other account, and you can see that. And if you want to see the transactions, you can see them here. I received this amount from this wallet, and I have already sent them back. So this is a hot non-custodial wallet. Did we give out any details about ourselves?
No.
Correct. We didn't give any details about ourselves, and that is what makes it a non-custodial wallet. And you see, you have control over your funds only when you have the correct seed phrase and you have it written down. Now, this is to mean if by any chance I get a chance to get, or I get hold of your phone, it means I can easily access your funds. You get? I can easily access your funds if I have hold of your seed phrase. So that is the master key to your assets. Was the question from Vanessa, or whose question was it? Vanessa, that was your question, right?
Yes, it was.
I hope.
I have another question.
Okay.
Like, in what instance would you send money to the wrong address? Because I've seen like you've scanned a certain QR code.
When you copy and paste, or when you type the password letter by letter, number by number, it's always recommended that you copy and you paste. Okay, you copy or you paste, or you scan. Scanning is the easiest and the fastest, or you copy and paste. A wallet address, we're going to look at what a wallet address is. It's a string of characters, a combination of both numbers and letters in capitals and in small letters, and you can mistake, and there are very many. It can be a string of 30, 20, 40 characters. So sometimes if you decide to type it manually, like you would type a phone number when you're sending the money, definitely you might miss a digit. And once these funds leaves your account, they are gone and gone forever, because you cannot identify this wallet to someone, or you cannot attach this address to someone's identity. And that is how you can easily lose your funds. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Do you have another question? Yes, Abigail Njoki.
So I wanted to ask about how